Or a preacher says Roman Christians were wrong to not follow state's orders, that they should have worshipped Jupiter, they should have worshipped Mars, they should have gone to the public sacrifices at the gladiatorial events, that's what they were, that it was a violation of Romans 13. This is the founding church. Talk about blaspheme, because they're government run. And I'm not up here on some high Christian horse myself. I've been knocked off my horse a long time ago by a thunderbolt of truth. But these people will sit up there praying on them, getting up there. I've seen Pastor Hagee in a video say, Christ was not the Messiah, he was a rebel and was dealt with accordingly. Read my new book. I mean, he's not even teaching Christianity, he's teaching Judaism. But it's beyond that. It's just anything but the Bible. Well, that's what they want right here. Pretty much anything but the Quran. The stuff they're teaching is, I've read the Quran. This is a distortion. And this is what's dominant in Islam now, thanks to Saudi Arabia and the West. And it will be used to destroy the Middle East and all those people. And they're letting them invade Africa, invade Central Asia, invade the Far East. It is an al-Qaeda worldwide offensive. And the globalists are behind it. So the joke headline that I want for Infowars.com is not really a joke, it's satire, is ISIS adopts Obama's Common Core for children. And then just have the article. See, our headline will be, ISIS adopts Obama's Common Core for children. Then the subheadline will be the actual CNN headline that goes together like a horse and carriage. Bans social studies and math for children. Well, here they don't say they've banned it. They just ban it. And I've got the big banking association documents. It was in the news back in 1898 stuff. Americans are too smart and too uppity. We got to create centralized education and get them ready to just live in factories and barely know how to talk. The British Party, the INGSOC, English socialism, the Fabian socialist, they wanted to reduce the language down to where no one could hardly even talk. And let me tell you, they've done it. The average adult out there can't even have a conversation. And by the way, the number one thing you can do in social circles and in business is know about this. Even if you were a psychopath, you'd want to know all this info. If you were a sociopath, you'd want to know this. Do you know what happens in corporate circles when you know how things really work, how the lawyers work, how the rigging works, how operations go? I mean, people just go, whoa, you know all this? Tell me more, and then they'll tell you what they know. But the average American thinks being dumber than a box of dead rocks is cool. It ain't cool, okay? It's called being a schmuck. Excuse me. All right, we're going to go to break and then blitz with nothing but calls for the rest of the hour. I promise I'm going right to them, straight ahead, one after the other. Get ready. But before we go any further, we have the best Nason iodine. Nobody else went out and found a 7,000 to 12,000 foot deep source of the pure crystals. The stuff we get is pure. You can put it on a hot plate and it turns purple before it's been put into the palm oil organic base. I mean, this is done in a laboratory. No one else has it. It is one of a kind, ladies and gentlemen. Survival Shield Super Nason Iodine X2 has literally changed my life, helped me have so much more energy, helped me lose weight. It literally just goes on and on and on. And I am so excited about it. And the Super Male Vitality that I take every day that's given me so much more clarity and image, helped me feel better, just everything. It is so amazing. And that is my own personal experience, which you've heard the rave reviews. It is so important that everybody try Survival Shield X2, try the Super Male Vitality, Super Female Vitality, so that you know I'm not giving you a load of prunes, to quote Dan Rather. And then you get something really great at a really affordable price compared to competitors, and you fund the hardcore, vicious defense of liberty. Unabashed, unapologetic, foaming at the mouth, hair on fire, desperate samurai defense of liberty. I'm quoting a famous samurai, I forget his name, about the way of the samurai is desperate. In fact, let's find that quote. I love that quote. so we can put it in context. But your calls are coming up. Go to InfoWarsLife.com, InfoWarsStore.com, or call toll-free 888-253-3139 to find the entire line of InfoWars Life products. It is so delicious, and it's exactly what the New World Order doesn't want you to have.
Silver has always been nature's very own antibiotic, and only one system allows you to generate an endless supply of natural silver solutions. SilverLungs.com. You'll find no wild claims or pseudoscience, just a lifetime of nano-sized pure silver solutions. The Silver Lungs generator allows you to make your own, so stop paying for silver solutions. The unique lung delivery system targets respiratory infections where other silver solutions simply cannot reach. See the Silver Lungs generator and lung delivery system at SilverLungs.com. That's SilverLungs.com.
In today's unstable environment, self-protection is critical. Civil unrest, riots, looting, it's happening now right here in the United States, and your rights are at risk. If passed, H.R. 5344 would ban Level 3 and above body armor. Katie Armor is standing up for you. We offer the most affordable Level 3 body armor on the market. Katie Level 3 armor withstands pistol and rifle hits up to 7.62 NATO. Get yours at katiearmor.com. That's CATI armor.com. Katie Armor, come and take it.
A 30-day GMO-free emergency food supply for only $99 at 30dayfoodsupply.com. You can purchase Oregon Trail Foods' 1-month supply of high-quality, nutritious, and healthy emergency meals for less than $100. These vegetarian meals are naturally high in fiber, carbs, and protein, and they're packed with oxygen absorbers in Mylar pouches. They're completely free of any artificial flavors and colorings, have a 20-year shelf life, and take up to 70% less space than number 10 cans. They even offer a gluten-free option. Oregon Trail Foods and 30dayfoodsupply.com keep prices low by buying directly from the producers in Oregon and then passing the savings to you. Purchase a 30-day, 90-serving emergency food supply for only $99 this month, and $10 ships your entire order. Visit the website at 30dayfoodsupply.com or call 541-229-0010. That's 30dayfoodsupply.com, where they make preparedness affordable. 30dayfoodsupply.com.
What good is a Big Berkey water filter?
We get that question a lot here at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. And in a word, the answer is protection. Protection from water main breaks, E. coli contamination, environmental chemical spills, pesticide runoff, chlorine taste and smell, and all forms of fluoride. Plus, Big Berkey water filters are the original gravity water filter system and most trusted on the market for a reason. Tested by multiple independent NSF EPA certified labs, they are the gold standard in water purification. At only 1.7 cents a gallon, a single set of filters can last for 5 to 10 years. That means big savings. Big Berkey, the one that's powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. Get a Big Berkey today at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. GCN listeners receive 5% off all ceramic filter systems. Visit our website or call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
Hi, folks. Alex Jones here with some important information. I want to tell you about Matt Redhawk and his team of patriots over at My Patriot Supply. Several years ago, Matt was sitting in his 2-bedroom apartment, frustrated with the direction this country was headed and the charlatans willing to sell us out for a quick buck. Deciding to take action, a company run by patriots for patriots was born. My Patriot Supply has never taken a loan or accepted outside funding. They now operate 2 distribution facilities and employ over 50 hardworking American men and women. It is rare to find companies who practice what they preach. And that's why I stock my pantry with high-quality storable foods from My Patriot Supply. Go to mypatriotsupply.com/Alex today for special offers on emergency food storage, or call their preparedness specialist at 866-229-0927. That's 866-229-0927. Do business with someone who shares your values. mypatriotsupply.com/Alex. Lord Noshigi Nabishima said more than 500 years ago, the way of the samurai is in desperation. A person who is ready to do anything, regardless of danger, cannot be killed, even by dozens of men. Great work can't be done sensibly. Become insane and desperate. In the way of the samurai, it is defeatism to meditate and discriminate in between this and that. It is needless to reason about loyalty And final duty. You only have to be desperate. Loyalty and fealty are spontaneously included in desperation. Since I mentioned that quote, I thought I would actually read it to you and butcher it. And then here is Prince Philip from the London Guardian, 1988. We can put that on screen for folks. I mentioned this last hour. In the event I am reincarnated, I would like to return as a deadly virus to contribute something to solving overpopulation. And he actually said it again to the World Wildlife Congress. He said it to Reuters, Der Spiegel. We just found a quote in London Guardian. Just so you know that we're not making these quotes up. And, of course, that Cicero quote is so key about the traitor is the plague. I want to cover that later. But right now, let's go to your phone calls. Jay in Wisconsin, thanks for calling. Thanks for holding. You're on the air worldwide.
Hey, Alex. I just wanted to mention something. My phone is dying. What's going on in Syria is right out of the book of Revelation 20:4, where they're beheaded for their faith. And then I actually was watching you the other day when you were talking to the Syria girl, and she mentioned something about the false flag in Turkey. I was able to go on their website and download the document and give it to my governor. So they're talking about that now here.
Well, it even came out in the British and Turkish papers that the government got caught staging false flags against Syria, and the foreign minister and the top general were caught and recorded by the Russians on an unsecure line going, yeah, we'll stage a false flag. And the minister's telling the army general how to stage false flags. And the general says, hey, we know how to do it. Don't worry. Stop talking about it over the telephone. And so they're just so arrogant that it's all being set up here to expand the war against Syria. But General Dempsey yesterday, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, told Congress, and I mentioned this last hour, but let's play the clip now, that indeed we know our Arab allies are arming ISIS. Here's the clip.
I know major Arab allies who fund them.
Yeah, but did they embrace that? They fund them because the Free Syrian Army couldn't fight Assad. They were trying to beat Assad. I think they realized the folly of their ways. Let's don't taint the Mideast unfairly.
Now, the full clip, maybe we should back it up with the full clip, because I have the transcript here. Senator Graham, who's involved up to his eyeballs with the other warmonger over there, John McCain, who admits he met with ISIS and has now attacked Rand Paul, going, Senator, how haven't you met with them? Of course I've met with ISIS. So he's quite proud of it. That's the main fighting force. So now you got Graham and others trying to spin this back, Jay, like, well, I mean, our Arab allies didn't know they were radical. They didn't know. Who do you think Saudi Arabia is? They created them. So it's just incredible now how scared Graham and others are, and they should be, because when Al-Qaeda blows stuff up in America, everybody knows who to blame. Obama and McCain and all of you people. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jay.
No, I agree with you. I mean, the stuff is out in the open, it's documented. They think, like Syria girl said the other day, they think we have memories of goldfish. You know, and they think we're not paying attention, but we're awake. A lot of the people I know here in my community are politically awakened now. We're very informed, so we're paying attention and we're praying for you. And I just wanted to let you know the things that were going on. And don't forget that the beheadings are right out of Revelation 20:4.
I hear you. It is frightening how much of this parallels Revelation. But if you look at other stuff that's happened in history, it parallels it. The Bible says there are many antichrists. And then there's finally the man of sin, the big one. But everything in this universe goes in waves. It builds up in cycles, it peaks, and then it goes back down again. So we're building. Evil is being invented. There's a Bible verse about the evil ones running around inventing new forms of evil, creating new abominations, creating new forms of weirdness and corruption, and then trying to force it on the world population. So genetic engineering, hydrogen bombs, nanotech, yes, it's all right out of the vision that John the Revelator had on the Isle of Patmos. And it's an amazing time to be alive. But meanwhile, the churches have been captured by the government by and large. And I don't just mean they're 501c3. I mean, they go to meetings with the FBI, with Homeland Security, and they've got files on their practitioners, and they are now government agents And I will assure you, they will tell you to go to the FEMA camp if ordered to. That's in the documents. We played the newscast on Monday. I'm not kidding. More calls coming up.
We're on the march.